Drugs have been used for a variety of purposes, whether it's for medical or recreational use. Whenever the topic of drugs come up, the discussion comes with some sort of controversy. But there are some drugs that can ruin your life in an instant. So today we're going to be going through the ones that will do exactly that. Huffing, also known as inhalant abuse, is when the user breathes in toxic vapors, which are produced by items such as glue, markers, spray paint, computer duster, whipped cream dispensers, nail polish remover, and more than that. And the problem with this is that this can only be correctly measured by medical professionals, making this that much dangerous to the average person. And the main chemical compound that gives the user their high, which is nitrous oxide, which is the familiar laughing gas that you see doctors use as an anesthetic. If you use it recreationally, then the person can experience a warm sensation throughout the body, along with feelings of euphoria and detachment from themselves along with reality. It is able to cause hallucinations, dizziness, nausea, loss of memory, loss of coordination, and body weakness.
Abusing inhalants is like a game of Russian roulette.
Most people think it's just air, but it's not. It contains a lot of chemicals. It contains butane that pushes the chemicals out, and that's the part that can be deadly. It can happen the first time someone tries it, or the 5th time, or the 10th time.
According to the National Inhalant Prevention Coalition, more than 1 million people used inhalants to get high last year. And by the time kids reach the 8th grade, 1 in 5 will have used inhalants. One reason it's so popular with younger kids, it's easy to get.
DMHP, aka dimethylheptylpurin, is a synthetic analog of the THC chemical that we're all familiar with. DMHP is highly more potent than THC and can last for hours on end, and there is no medical purpose for this drug whatsoever. This drug can lead to overdose and shitty side effects that include dizziness, CNS depression, respiratory depression, low blood pressure, slow heart rate, and hypothermia. And if your life hasn't hit rock bottom, and you decide to prolong your usage, then the long-term side effects will include immune system damage, organ damage, mental health problems, and overall addiction. So needless to say, this drug is fatal. DMHP was discovered in 1949, and the drug comes in a yellow paste-like substance. The US actually meant to use this drug as a weapon as well, by incapacitating military foes by making them unable to tend to their duties for days on end. The chemical is that powerful. Xylazine is a powerful muscle relaxer and sedative that is used on animals for things such as grooming and surgery. But for humans, this drug is not meant for consumption. People who use this drug use the drug in the form of a pill, or people shoot it up like heroin, which can cause severe skin corrosion where the person shoots the needle. Fentanyl is even added to the drug to make the effects last longer, and the short-term side effects will include low blood pressure, low heart rate, coma, seizures, hypothermia, respiratory depression, CND, and yeah. Over time, the xylazine can cause the user to have a loss of memory, declining concentration skills, skin infection, amputation, and best of all, death. Bromo dragonfly is an extremely powerful hallucinogen, which is a part of the phenethylamine family. It is a similar drug to LSD when it comes to potency, and it can be done in powder or liquid form. The high from this drug can take hours to kick in and can last for up to several days. This drug was discovered around the 1990s when researchers were analyzing the function of serotonin receptors in the brain. The 5-HT2A receptors are in charge of just that, serotonin. Serotonin is in charge of sleep, mood, and sexual desire, and with that being said, this drug can destroy all of that. The side effects include memory loss, hallucinations, muscle tensions, heart problems, insomnia, paranoid ideation, liver and kidney failure, and that's just to name a few. Bromo dragonfly has been reported to be in countries like Norway, USA, Denmark, and Finland. Fentanyl is an extremely powerful synthetic opioid that is 100 times the strength of morphine, and just 2 milligrams is enough for shit to hit the fan. This substance comes in different forms such as powder and pills and can be put into products such as eye drops and nasal spray. Some people even mix it with other substances like coke, heroin, MDMA, and meth. These people even mold the fentanyl using a pill press, making it that much harder to detect, making it that much more dangerous. This drug is extra deadly, causing overdoses in 2021, and from 2020 to 2021, the overdoses were damn near off the charts. Some of the common side effects will include chest pain, labored breathing, pale lips, skin and fingers, muscle stiffness, irregular heartbeat, seizures. The FDA actually approves the regulation of fentanyl. Doctors will prescribe this fentanyl to treat patients for pain after surgery or for cancer. The difference between this prescription fentanyl and the illegal fentanyl is that the prescription fentanyl is accurately measured by medical professionals, meanwhile the illegal one isn't.
America's opioid crisis shows no signs of abating. New data out today indicates that deaths from drug overdoses in the U.S. reached a record high last year. Jeff Bennett breaks down the latest.
Judy, new numbers out today from the CDC show how drug overdoses have surged during the pandemic. More than 107,000 Americans died of drug overdoses in 2021. That's the highest annual death toll ever recorded, and a 15% increase from the year before. Deaths involving fentanyl, meth, and cocaine rose sharply.